Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer, forger, recorder of videos, and a tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons and Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These Patreon games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. You can also support this channel by shopping for your tabletop games, CCGs, miniatures, RPG supplies, and more at our sponsor, Noble Knight Games, using my affiliate link. Our music is by Camille McLeod, and our awesome original character art is by Demnix. Welcome to session number 25 of our Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen campaign, published by Wizards of the Coast. For this session, I am joined by patrons Brandon, playing Cere, the dwarf cleric of the Light Domain.
Hey, y'all.
CT playing Pi, the gnome ranger hunter.
Hello.
Dory playing Ellowyn, the kender bard college of lore.
Hello.
Mike playing Rowan, the elf ranger Gloomstalker / assassin rogue.
Hey.
And Morgan playing Kazra, the human champion fighter / Paladin Oath of Devotion.
Hello.
Previously on Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, after clearing the occupied mansion, the party sifted through reports and messages, learning that Lohezet, the black-robed mage, and Belephaion, the Takesis high cleric, are both working at the central floating tower, aiming to restart the magic of the ancient city. Kazra tries to talk to some soldiers into defecting and reporting to Darrett, but as the party leaves, Rowan makes sure none of them live to warn anyone. The party carefully approach the central island, avoiding flying Dragonel patrols as they found the teleporter. They find the guards under attack by an ancient Istarian drone, which then turns its attention to the party. It's quickly brought down, and Cere enters the portal, leaving the others scrambling to follow. Thankfully, the teleporter works as advertised, taking the party directly into the threshold of the heavens, the tower on the floating island and the central command zone for the entire city. After dispatching some draconians, the party heads upstairs to navigate a painful gauntlet of lightning pillars. Ellowyn activates a console to save Cere the trouble, but in doing so, activates a pair of drones. These prove more formidable, spewing an electrified gel that hardens into crystal, forcing Kazra to hack her way out. The party proves victorious once again, continues their ascent of the tower. Put you guys back on tower map. I think we left off just after that skirmish. Yeah, there we go.
Are we immediately heading up the stairs, or do we have 10 minutes?
You have 10 minutes.
Much time as you need, I guess.
Ello kind of looks around the room and she says, I'm a little worried there might be more of these. We saw some dots, but then we saw some blank spots too. And just in case we have to be kind of stealthy, like, I learned a new trick. I wanted to try it. If you guys can just hang out with me for 10 minutes. And I want to cast ritual cast. Let me find it. Where is it? Rary's telepathic bond.
Wow, level 5. Oh, yeah.
So basically that allows us any distance. We don't have to speak out loud. We can communicate completely telepathically with each other. We're all psychically linked.
I'm assuming we have to, like, think the thought to everybody. It's not like everybody, like, thinking and rolling his eyes in our head, right?
If Cere's asking that, Ellowyn starts chuckling. No, I can't read your thoughts, nor do I want to. That's all private information. I would never steal that.
I roll a save immediately now.
What it is that if we get into a situation where we're not really sure what to do, then I could be like, "Hey, Pi, over there behind your shoulder," instead of having to shout it out and let somebody know that something's going on. But yeah, we talk to each other in our minds instead of out of our mouths.
It's really impressive.
I've been practicing.
If we're taking 10 minutes, then Kazra is kind of sitting there for a bit, and she's kind of twiddling her thumbs, and she's actually going to ritual cast a spell too. Let's see. Detect poison and disease. So she's going to kind of have that going. She doesn't know that she's doing it, but she's kind of clutching, not clutching, but she's kind of touching the symbol on her chest, and she's kind of humming a happy tune, and she's thinking about where her good friend Hungry has gone. And while she's doing that, she's thinking about how he did all this weird stuff. So, poison, detect poison and disease.
Rowan will light up when you look at him then.
Okay, well, some of you turn on some ritual spells as you chill out in this one room that has a door with stairs ascending the tower. Assume y'all go it.
So who wants to go up first?
I'll go.
Okay. I'll guard your back.
Thank you.
Okay, easiest thing to do is me to hide you all on the
Ah,
token layer and move you over here.
Thank you.
In the middle of this room stands a 3-foot tall circular metal pedestal. Atop it, hundreds of tiny illusory buildings glow in a pale yellow light, and in their center floats a miniature illusion of the threshold of the heavens. 4 crystal globes mounted on the walls glow with the same light, projecting illusory images onto the pedestal. You see doors leading to the north and the west.
Does it look current?
So as you analyze it, you do know, or you can tell that a lot of the sections are flickering, and indeed it looks like it doesn't have an exact update to like the quality of the buildings. I can tell all the buildings are kind of represented by little, very crude. It's almost like an old video game, like very crude, like single polygon or something, squares. So it doesn't update the deformation and the destruction. But you can see entire sections are kind of flickering in and out to almost represent the damage. And the riverbed does look like it has been mostly dried up, and like a lot of the water damage is represented and has like red. Almost like red lines and lights flickering over there to indicate severe damage in that part of the city.
and what did you say these were on the wall?
Those are like lights that are
Projectors?
like projecting
Okay.
this 3D image. They're actually creating the 3D image.
I'm not one to usually destroy stuff, especially things that we might be able to use at some point. But I don't think we're going to be taking over this building. But if they're using this map for anything, maybe it's better if they don't have access to it. But I'll be honest, I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. So
What is when we try to like cover one of these, like with like a robe
Okay.
or a blanket?
Okay. You move to cover it, and it does seem to work to an extent. Light is still filtered, depending on how thick your robe is. It might act like a natural diffuser versus blocking the light altogether. But it does seem to dim various parts of the city.
I look out the window. What happens to the city? No, I'm joking.
I don't think there's any windows actually in this section.
You want me to hit it with my hammer?
I was just making a suggestion. I don't have any ideas.
Alfred just starts swinging at the closest one.
Of the light or the city?
The light, the one right by the west wall.
Okay.
Hold on. So these things
You mean attack roll?
are projecting onto here?
Yes.
Why are they around the room like this, especially with the one in the corner?
Like, I could
That's not
design
where.
it
I
much
mean,
better.
and like nothing over here.
Mm-hmm. While Pi is questioning the location efficiency of the lights, Kazra swings mightily and smashes this light. It's very satisfying. You see there's bits of glass and almost like some kind of arcane spark kind of appears and dissipates, and a solid like fourth of the city in various spaces go dim. But the bigger thing that happens is you hear suddenly some muffled voices coming from this side of the room, and a door opens very questioningly as a draconian leers out, drawn by the sound, and suddenly grips his weapons. And I need all of you to give me some initiative, please.
I just want to notice that Pi did not activate the boss.
And that draconian calls out, says, "Ah, enemies!" And what you see behind this one who's checking the door is like a bunch of them with like, not a bunch, but a couple with like what appear to be like drinks in their hands, and this room appears to be kind of trashed.
Great, they're drunk.
Like a break room?
Yeah, basically. No surprise here because both of you kind of surprised each other, so we just start normally with Rowan.
So Rowan will put Hunter's Mark on him right away. And then he will shoot his bow.
And 2 will definitely hit. Oh my. 22 damage.
Let's turn some stuff off here. Okay, and if he's still around, then we'll do it again.
Yeah, as he takes a mighty, like, staggers backwards. Ah! And starts yelling.
Hey!
Oh boy, what's the advantage?
Because I'm an assassin, if I go before anybody else, I get advantage against them.
Nice.
Just for this one turn.
That is a crit attack. Let's see.
Are you Gloomstalker still?
Yeah.
Does the
Still.
extra Gloomstalker damage happen in 2024 on the first one?
There's no extra Gloomstalker damage. It's
Anymore? Okay.
it's like a 2. I get it twice per long rest, and I have to actually choose it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And he'll just crouch behind this thing, depending on how tall it is, and that's him.
Yeah, sorry. The second one with 20 damage does kill this one with so the first arrow stabs him in the chest, and the second one goes right through his head. And then he explodes into acid, but no one is nearby. I love that he opens the door and just gets peppered. Ellowyn.
Okay, so theoretically, he's the only one I can see, right? Because I see chairs and a dead body.
That is correct.
This thing
Chairs.
here, it's a hologram, so it's not really taking up any physical space?
It is on a metal pedestal, so it is kind of a raised, almost like a table. Maybe like a half table or something.
Okay.
So it
Can I
does take up
fit
some.
underneath it? Is it tall enough that I could fit underneath it?
I don't know if it's actually.
Is it more like a fire pit?
Yeah, I was actually picking it as maybe like a solid structure versus, I guess table was the wrong analogy.
Got it. Okay. Well,
Fire pit's
I'm
actually
gonna
better,
come.
yeah.
I'm gonna come down here next to Rowan, and I still don't see anybody. So I'm going to hold. I'm just gonna hold a vicious mockery for the first baddie that I see show up.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a bardic inspiration to Kazra, who is standing directly in front of the door, and say, "Don't let them come in here!" And bardic inspiration her way.
Okay. Ellowyn, that will trigger as soon as you see a larger gold-hued draconian step forward, smashes the glass drink that he was drinking, and looks at all of you, but your thing goes off as soon as he steps up. Oh, I guess I gotta do it, don't I?
Yeah, that would be Wisdom save DC 16. And I would just say something like, I don't know, you're a yellow-bellied, whatever. I don't know, because I just saw that you rolled a crit, so. Ellowyn is tripping over her tongue.
Yeah. Immediately goes and sizes up Kazra, who's right there by the entrance, and he kind of grins devilishly and waves his hands a few times, and you hear like some whispers in your mind, Kazra, that feels like you might be compelled to obey if you give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Oh, but you, how do you respond to the whisperings? Like these creepy whisperings trying to tell you to turn on your friends.
Oh, so he's like waving his arm or something, right?
He does some kind of motion that you can tell he's casting a spell, but then instead of like things coming out of him or, whatever you expect to do, instead of it's just like this whispering right by your ear.
Oh, Kazra just like kind of waves back similarly and goes, I see you.
All right, now you see his face fall, and he suddenly frowns, and he steps back. Kazra.
Okay, so Kazra is going to, let's see, take a step forward and another step forward. Okay. And she's going to tell everyone both out loud and through the mental link at the same time because she doesn't know how this works.
It's a terrible echoing sensation.
He's going to say, oh, there's another one in here too. It's one of the guys like this one that I'm standing on right now, though. Not one of those gold guys like that guy that was just here. And then everyone hears this as she's kind of walking towards him. She's just like kind of humming a song, and it's kind of going in her mind at the same time. And she opens the door. She doesn't close the door, but walks right up to him. And first, he's going to attack number 2. Ooh, and a miss with that one. And then she's going to kind of shake her head and she's going to say to herself and everyone else at the same time, okay, that didn't work, but you can do better this time. And she's swinging the same guy again.
22 will hit.
And also in that attack, she's going to turn on the radiant, what's it called? Her light up weapon thing. What is that thing? The sacred weapon.
I feel like that's what Kazra would say. Go light up weapon.
Yeah, she'll say that. Go light up weapon, and she's gonna smack the guy across the face and knock him back 10 feet while she does 12 damage. And yeah, and then she's going to, with her bonus action, is going to throw out Gentita and attack the gold guy. Gentita's going to appear to his right side. And there we go.
Oh boy,
Uh,
Tita is
That was a crit.
Nice.
coming out to play.
But it's only a 29 because she doesn't get the light up weapon thing. But she does 8 damage. And Kazra is done with her turn, and she goes back to humming that same
Did that add
little
the
song.
Did that add the crit damage?
I don't
it
think
didn't.
so.
Oh, then I'll just roll. So, what is that? 2d. Oh, I'll just roll it again. There, crit damage.
All right, the first attack, yeah, you smash into the other Draconian, and he has the cool action movie thing of just flying back into this console, which has already been like scorched and sizzling and ruined. And then the other one takes a nasty attack from Gentita, who actually like cries out like, "Oh, creatures infesting our glorious tower!"
We're not infesting anything. We're actually getting you guys out of here. Because you're jerk faces. That's the end of her turn.
Cere.
Kazra, don't go charging in there. Get back here. She's gonna try to get her in line of sight. And then she's gonna say, "Reorcs, protect that sweet woman." It's Divine Spark, which is a channel divinity. You'll get 7 healing points back. It's a. Does it show the details? No.
Deets.
It's gotta be within 30 feet.
Oh, I was terrible on the dice though. A 1 and a 2 on 2d8.
Reorcs wasn't very helpful that day.
He was in the bathroom.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's gonna move down here next to Pi. Says, "Pi, help her."
All right, this one will launch itself at Kazra. Attempt to stab you with its daggers. 23 hits, 5 piercing and 5 poison damage. Your detect poison is going off like crazy as you walk into this room.
Oh, did I detect the poison before coming in? Oh,
Doesn't go
that's
through.
probably more than a foot.
Yeah, doesn't go through walls
Damn it.
basically. I know. Really only helps you for the room you're in, or maybe in like caves. And then second attack is a terrible miss. Bring up the shield and deflect it. Ellowyn and Rowan, you see this north door open and another gold-hued Draconian steps in, and this one just steps around the corner and immediately just starts firing. Like probably Kazra thought the other was going to do, just firing beams of energy out of its hands. It's going to try to strike Ellowyn first. 10 is probably not going to hit.
No way.
It'll strike at Rowan next. 19. Yes. Let's do 4 force damage. Yikes. Bad damage. And let's do another one at Ellowyn for a net 1 of 7. Yikes.
Stormtrooper energy.
I know. And he will duck back out of sight. Pi.
I sees that guy barely making an impact. And it was like, Rowan, you got him. And then 5, 10,
Hi.
15.
You see what was once
Yes.
the most luxurious looking chairs in this room. They are extremely elegant. However, when I saw the art of this room, I busted out laughing. However, they look like they have been terribly abused, and not only after time, but recently, as this whole room smells and looks like a break room, rumpus room, whatever for these draconians, and they have absolutely trashed these once beautiful chairs. They had their own little consoles. You didn't even know what the consoles did because those are trash, but they were right there in the armrest, so you know they did something good.
This infuriates him, and he sees complete red and was like, "You." So he comes up here and hits this guy. Tries to go for this guy with anger. Does he have like advantage?
I think I would give Pi advantage here. Must avenge.
And I put Hunter's Mark on that guy. And this guy took damage from Witchcom, right? From the sword.
Yep, they're both injured.
Excellent. So here's the attack. Bam.
24. Yep.
Let's see. Process is on. Okay, cool. 19 damage.
Oh boy. Oops.
And with Vex, has advantage for his second strike. And I turn
22 will
Colossus
hit, yep.
off. That only happens once. For another 18.
Oh my goodness. This one just stumbles back reeling. It's just
How'd you could do that to those innocent chairs?
It looks at you confusingly. It's still alive, but it is like bleeding profusely, like literally coughing up blood.
Exactly what it deserves.
All right, Rowan.
Rowan will not take any chances if he has a feeling that spellcaster fumbled hard, so he's going to try to take care of it. 20, 25, 30. And so he'll pop right there. He'll throw his hunter's mark there. And then he will use his bow. And is not an advantage.
Do pictures these
Hey.
days. I don't think you've seen too many of these ones yet.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I wish they were
This is-
showing off a little better.
this is
31 will
next-
hit, 7 damage.
Yeah, it's never again without the sneak attack. And then he'll do it again. Not an advantage. Hey,
Wow.
Rowan's got his eyes peeled today.
13. Yeah. Yeah, in this northern room, Rowan, you see there's a large table in the center, and the table, it feels like every room has this, depicts a three-dimensional illusion, but instead of the city, this one depicts what appears to be the surrounding area of the northern wastes in like this cool topographical detail.
It's like a Japanese rock garden. I love it.
One of those kids' sand tables at a kids' museum.
Yeah.
Rowan's actually going to move right here
Okay.
and get close to him in case he tries to take off. And then if he does, he'll hopefully opportunity.
All right, Ellowyn. You're muted.
I am, because I was laughing my ass off about the chairs. Ella is typically worried about Rowan when he takes off by his lonesome. So she's going to follow into, I just wanted to make sure I had my speed, 30. So I'm going to head into the room. And then I'm going to look at this guy and not really happy that he tried to throw what looked like a fire beam at me. And so I'm going to look back at him and say, I feel like you're in the mood to run away. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Wisdom save. Oh no, that's a bad roll. Yeah.
So he takes
3d6 is vicious.
3d6. I rolled shitty. 8 psychic damage. But he immediately has to use his reaction to move as far away from me as he can.
Yeah.
Which would also trigger an attack from
Yep.
Rowan.
Oh, does it really? I thought if they're forced to leave, we don't do it.
Specifically this one, because it uses its reaction to move, it actually does trigger attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I'll take it.
It's a very good side effect of this specific spell. But yeah, if you're just knocking somebody back or something like that, then it usually doesn't.
Cool.
11 damage. Yeah, it becomes a god tier spell if the enemy is surrounded by melee. Okay, makes it all the way to the door, looking very wide-eyed.
And that's my turn.
Okay, we've got the other gold draconian, and this one spits out a glob of blood pie, and then it kind of coughs for a second, and then it regurgitates a gout of acid. Or sorry, not acid. A poisonous breath. And I need Kazra and Pie to give me Constitution saving throws, please. So each creature must make a DC 14 con saving throw. On a failed save, you take 22 poison damage and 1 level of exhaustion. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and doesn't get exhaustion.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration on that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
D8.
I am going to use that. Okay, come on. At least a 2. Right, 4.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So both of you take 11 poison damage because it looks like you made the save.
Awesome. Kazra thanks to Ellowyn. Thank you, Ello.
I just think, I hope you're okay over there.
Kazra, it's your turn.
Okay, let me get my 11 hit points off really quick first. And Kazra, looking at the two guys in front of her, he actually goes over here and is going to attack first the number 2 guy with this.
25 will hit.
25 for 13 and knock him back 10 feet.
Okay.
And then turn to the gold guy and attack him. 29.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to re-roll the damage on that, though. For 13. And knock him back 10 feet.
Okay, he slams against the wall, and you think he's about dead, and he slowly, like, just barely stays on his feet. It's kind of like...
And then...
shaken.
Then Gentita is going to appear right in front of me, and she's going to stab at him.
I just realized we don't have
Alright,
Demnix
that's
here to
only an 18, though.
draw Gentita. 18 will hit.
Okay.
Actually, I can grab the other Gentita. What am I doing?
For Well, yeah, for 12.
Okay, Gentita finishes that gold. All right, which you're talking about the gold one, right?
Yeah, the gold one.
Okay. Finishes that one and skewers it. This is foul creatures. And when this one dies, I don't think you've actually seen this effect yet. Its body collapses, and you see its like just essence inside suddenly glows bright and then lashes out like a bolt of lightning. And I need both you and Pi to give me dexterity saving throws.
So glad you pushed it closer to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you both made the save, so you take half of 12. So you take 6 lightning damage. But you avoid getting severely jolted.
Okay, and then with the rest of Kazra's turn, right after that, she's going to think and say, oh, I wonder what's up here. And she's going to open up the door. And she goes, ah! And then she's going to close the door again and say, there's another guy in there.
Cere.
And that's the end of my turn.
I don't really know how Cere can be helpful here. She'll come in, see him, because like from her angle, she can see Pi and the gold dragon. So she'll come in here and then see. Is that one still up?
That one's still up, yeah.
Oh no. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is it holding a weapon?
Yes, it's got a pair of daggers.
Is it possible for me to try to disarm one of them?
Yes, that is... Let me look up the unarmed strike rules.
Clever girl.
But I think that is the rule for it. It's kind of the same as a grapple or shove, maybe? Damage.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, shoot, it's not on there.
Sorry, I don't know how to do it. Disarm. Maneuver, disarming attack. Says that way. That sounds like a
That's a
fighter.
Yeah, it's a specific thing. I thought it would be under. All right, well let's DM Fiat, and we'll go with the grapple, almost like a temporary grapple. So let's have it make a strength or dex save against your strength modifier plus proficiency bonus.
My strength modifier plus proficiency bonus is it? Okay, so it'd be a. Can I just roll the 2 and then add the 4?
You don't roll. That's the DC for what I.
Oh, okay.
So just tell me the number.
So the strength score or the strength modifier?
Modifier. So +2.
So I have +2
Plus
and then proficiency bonus is +4.
So it's a +4. So it's a DC.
Plus 6. Plus 8, 14.
Yeah. Why is it +6? You have a +4
Well,
proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Damn, you're high level. Yeah, so DC 14. Okay, it is nimbly dodging out of the way as you try to like go up and swipe it. You manage to just not get your hand sliced.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, I was trying to just disarm it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, it turns and hisses at you, Cere, and will launch into its attacks on you.
Sure.
22.
I'm gonna spark it.
Spark it.
It's not in a good, easy place for me to use every time.
The warding, yeah, there it is. Pose disadvantage on the attack roll. Let's try another time. 11, so that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, don't you get 10 hit points from that or something? Is that the same one?
Dude, that's what I'm looking for next to see
Okay.
what I get out of it, but I can't remember.
All right. While you're looking for it, I'm going to attack you another time.
Please do.
24.
No, I used it on the wrong one. Yeah, that hits.
5 piercing and 2 poison damage. Wow. I rolled double ones on that, which I believe you are resistant to poison as a dwarf.
And that's my warding flare healing. So I take through. I still have 3 tempo points.
I think so.
Yep.
All right, this other draconian, since it had to run away in fear, it will, it'll launch all of its energy rays at Ellowyn, out of sheer anger at being forced to flee. So number 1 is a 25 to hit
That hits.
for 8 force damage. Number 2 is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
And number 3 is a 16 to hit.
That's my AC, so that hits.
Okay, for 9 force damage on that one. Literally shooting laser beams out of its hands. What a cool draconian. Why can't you all be that cool? And then it would go through the store, but Kazra just opened it up and declared she was there. So instead it's just going to back up into the corner with its hands splayed out, looking, yelling like, oh, there's more! Pie.
Kind of cool. Hey, do you still have the rule where we can switch places for somebody?
I usually play it pretty fast and loose when it comes to allies.
What I would do is come here and then swap places with Cere to put myself here and her here.
Yeah,
to,
I'll
wedge myself in and kind of like push her back a little bit. Kind of like
if I want to be real strict on it, I would say that it's technically a grapple maneuver, but with a consenting ally, assuming the ally knows you're moving them. You're kind of grabbing them out of the way, so it would take up one of your attack actions. But in that case, you could grab them and move them wherever you want, assuming they're okay with being manhandled.
I want to treat it like a shove action, and then I want to roll a dex save that I'm going to fail, and then I'm going to be prone, but a square way. Is that a fair trade-off?
I was just trying to like
because you don't want to be next to it when it
5 feet.
explodes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather be knocked prone than petrified for whatever's going to happen.
Yeah, Pi. So you can definitely grab and toss Cere. It's just going to take one of your attack actions. It's basically an arm strike.
That's not worth that.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay. All right, so I don't do that. I just kind of like...
Or use one of your unarmed strikes to attempt to shove the draconian.
I just won't kill it, I guess. Okay, so the Cere can move around and we'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to move my hunter's mark to number 2. And then I'm going to hit it with my rapier. Attack number 1. Yeah.
Ooh, and that one. You're thinking too much about those chairs.
I'm like, because now I can see this guy and the chair.
And you know he's full of acid. He's full of acid. Yeah, it's really worrying you.
Like, what were you doing? What are you doing to these chairs? And let's strike again. 15.
15 does just get him.
Oh, got him. And he's got
he's pretty wounded.
He does have some. He's already wounded. Hunter's mark is on the Blamo. 16 damage.
Okay. I feel like I tell you good news. This doesn't quite kill him. It almost does. You see him almost lurch over and explode, but it turns out it's just indigestion. As you stab him in the gut. Not the chairs.
Extra twist. That's my turn.
He is very, very heavily wounded, though. Rowan.
Okay, so Rowan will take his bow out and hopefully finish this guy off. He took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Not with advantage. Hey.
9 definitely hits. My goodness. 11. He's looking pretty bad.
Hey!
Okay. A
Rowan's feeling lucky today.
critical hit. For 24, you definitely put that one right through his head, and he knocks back, and the same crazy thing happens. His body kind of falls and leaves behind this like hovering spark to just explode this lightning. However, I think you guys did a good job of creating distance.
Oh, regardless, Rowan in Draconic just says, "Curse you and your filthy queen," as he takes a second shot.
Oh, actually, never mind. It's 30 foot is longer than I thought. Okay, so that lightning comes out and does try to zap you. Within 30 feet of it. Oh, wow. And you and Ellowyn, actually, because it only has to be within range of the first target. Yeah, so both of you, I need dexterity saving throws.
What? I'm 35 feet away.
But Rowan is 30 feet away, and it arcs from Rowan after it hits him. That's what I had to read also.
Son bitch.
I had to read that.
You son bitch.
Yeah, within 30
Dex save?
feet before arcing up to 2 other creatures within 15 feet of the first.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what all this.
Ouch.
What is
He
that
throws a
that
curse
wants
at the
to-
queen and he gets zapped.
Yeah, so if you fail, 10 lightning damage, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn. Ellowyn, you managed to dodge out of the way and only take 5 lightning damage. Which is good, because it is your turn next. This guy is dead, though. For sure.
I'm officially at half health now, thanks to you, Rowan.
Rowan's just doing one of these, all like
Yeah,
side to
he's
side
got
eye.
the little birds, or they're like dragons, little dragons flying around his head.
She is going to kind of give like a hoof and turn around and exit through this door because she doesn't know there's another door down there really that leads to where their friends are. And we're going to go this way. And I'm going to get my 30 feet to the door. And
Just
at that point,
abandons it.
I am
Yeah.
abandoning you. You freaking zapped me.
Despite him shooting a guy across the room, he still gets zapped for it.
I see there's one up in Cere and High's face, right?
Yes,
Just that
looking
one?
very, very, very bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna actually from the door, I'm still trying to put out the sparks from the lightning. I'm actually gonna just reach around my back and I'm gonna grab my hoop pack and I'm gonna just try to sling something at him.
Okay.
Cere's eyes get big.
To get smacked in the back of the head.
15?
Yes! You sail like a rock or something, like right by Cere's head. Shunk. And hit the Draconian, and Cere and Pi, you both just see a rock sling. Is it a rock? I didn't mean to presume. Do you have another object you want to sling?
Yeah, I just have a whole bunch of weird stuff I've picked up in my bag. Rocks,
Yeah.
marbles.
Giant stone
Hell
discs.
trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and you all see that slam into this Draconian, and it shudders, falls down, and then erupts into acid.
Yeah, that's why
I'm sorry.
Rolling pretty good on these death throws, though. I need Pi and Cere to give me Dex saving throws.
Acid though.
Although, I'd read the fine print on this one. You only take the damage at the start of each of your turns, and you can use an action to scrape or wash the acid off. So depending on what the action economy is like. Let's see. So Pi, you avoid it entirely. Cere, you do get the acid. Which we can say you're out of combat now. Assuming Kazra can rush back and wipe the acid off.
Oh yeah,
that's
she's
just like
gonna
a,
run right over and help Cere
yeah.
and start apologizing profusely for running ahead. Cere, it was really stupid of me. I shouldn't have run ahead. You're right. I'll stay back with you guys from now on. And she just takes all of the acid off that she can.
Okay, then Cere, you don't take any damage since
Great.
they can wipe it off before your turn would come around.
She'll respond and just say, "Well, I mean, we're gonna have to handle this somehow, but we probably should come up with a plan before we act." Thank you for getting this
That's
acid off me.
no problem, Cere. Yeah, we should definitely think. That's not really one of my good things, though. So you guys, could you help out with that part?
Meanwhile, Pi, I was going to say Pi, I imagine it was like on his knees for a second in front of one of the chairs.
using the shield to block at least one of the chairs.
Yeah.
Maybe the one with the remember the Nintendo pad that used to be like this, that had like the 6 buttons?
Mm-hmm.
With the it's like the Max 6 or Super 6 or something like that. Yeah. Man.
I know. You don't know what it was, but it looks like it would have been glorious, whatever these controls. But everything in here is ruined and damaged, so clearly it was used as some like a break room type situation.
This control panel is active or not active?
No, it's destroyed also. Everything has just been fizzled out and drink spilled on it and everything. It's like they just did not care.
Monsters.
Now it's personal.
Do y'all think I should cast a spell like the one that like
On the chairs? Nah.
Cure wounds on these chairs immediately. We can save one of them.
I can probably make that prayer that like, you know, provides healing for a minute or so.
Huh?
Everybody starts gathering back in the room. They're like, yeah, okay.
All
the injured party members and it's like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just come
What
over
healing you
lemmings.
say?
It's a third
Are you
level
still
spell.
stunned? You still stunned? Oh no, you're just.
Oh, that's only for a turn, so gets out of it in a couple seconds.
I'll go ahead and cast it, and then we'll go through the list.
Kumbaya.
This is a Aura of Vitality.
Yeah.
Such a funky spell to use.
So
out of
just
combat.
that gold like light starts to emanate from her, and we'll start with Ellowyn looks the most hurt. I don't know how to keep doing, so let's see. You get it 10 times? Roll.
For a minute, I think so.
If you go to cast a spell, there's a little button you can turn off so it doesn't use your spell slot.
Okay. 2. Oh, everything's being super slow. 3.
Do you have to apply these as you create?
All of these are going to Ellowyn. I was
Okay.
going to do 4 of them to Ellowyn.
Okay.
We'll do.
Yeah, my only restriction is I will make you declare as they come.
If I get 10.
It's right now as 24 to Ellowyn.
4, 2.
25.
2.
No, 11, 21.
Yeah. And then these 2 go to Kazra.
27 to Ellowyn.
Oh, the 3 counts. Never mind. There.
You will feel like this nice warm energy, like a nice hot shower bathing over you as Riorix channels this divine spell.
These two
I
go
collapse in the
to
chair.
Pi. 8, 9, and then these two go to Rowan.
Awesome.
So 9 and 5.
I'm also going to use 4 more points of healing from my lay on hands.
Okay.
So just that wave of like healing goes out across everybody. She opens back her eyes and she looks up and sees everybody's kind of topped off, and she goes, "I'm sorry, I still can't bring myself to. I don't know. Maybe at some point. I'm glad you guys look like you're feeling better."
Rowan dusts off Ellowyn's shoulders. He's like, all in his head, talking to her just in, like through the link. So you're fine.
Don't touch me. And like my hair is still kind of like staticky, like sticking out from the pigtails. And I'm just like and just kind of clear.
Now, this map of the outlying area, does it show anything other than the like features? Do we see like any of the army or anything on there?
Yes, actually, you do see very, very rudimentary, and they almost look like, instead of dots, it's just like I don't know, red rashes or something to kind of mix with the topography. And you can see there's a lot of those, and what look like some activity around what you would presume is the entrance, that main entrance where the major encampment of the dragon army is, and in the city. But it's a lot of it shows around the entire northern waste, so it doesn't have a whole lot of that. It just has the army right outside of the city that you can tell. You try frantically to look for any signs of the Calaman army, but it doesn't seem to pick any of that up that you can see in this surrounding area, which goes out for a couple miles in each direction. So it's not like the entire northern waste. It's just like, I don't know, a couple of what would equivalently be maybe a couple of hexes of that map you were looking at before. But yeah, there's a door to the north, which has a staircase going up.
I'm gonna say in my head, can one of you listen so maybe we don't get surprised again on the other side of the door?
His head, Rowan completely forgets that you're all linked. He's like, yeah, like maybe not smash a fucking globe. That's just fine, guys. And then he just keeps walking through.
Okay, Pi with a perception check. I assume you're going, because the door just opens into a staircase, but if you go up the stairs, as again, and this has been the true of all the towers, there's a door, stairs, and the stairs go up to another door, so you can listen at that door. With an 18, you kind of pick up the same sounds that you've been hearing throughout the tower, which is almost just the faint kind of beeping sounds, or these odd like sounds that these kind of consoles and monitor systems seem to make. Is pretty much the only thing you can really hear beyond the door.
Do we remember from the map that we saw, were there any other floors that didn't show that there were like living beings on them?
I was just thinking about that, and I can't remember. It was like 3 and then nothing, and then I forget what was on this floor, but I know there's the next floor. I think it's the next floor. There's 5 floors, right? I think one of the floors has like 5 people, or it has 5 floors. I know there's a 5 in there somewhere.
Yeah, so I can tell you because that's just information that you guys, that your characters would have just experienced. What you learned from that very first holographic image was that there were 5 floors, and that the second floor, and you were on the first floor when you first appeared. The second floor didn't have any living creatures on it, which was true. It only had the drones. But then all the other floors did have at least one or several living creatures on them.
So we're about to hit floor 4.
That is correct.
And do we remember how many dots we saw on the 4th floor?
I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, it was. I don't think you got necessarily a very specific number on it, but it was just that you could tell that there were at least like 1 dot on each floor. Again, it was very crude imaging.
I goes, let's find out, and open the door.
Okay. Put you all. Oops, I need to move these out of the way. Okay, you're gonna be in the upper left. Window-like crystal panels dominate the walls of this room, each displaying a different image. 3 show images of distant weather, while the 4th depicts the city of Calaman from a bird's-eye view. In the center of the room, stone desks with magical consoles surround an empty, raised platform. A pair of floating skulls wreathed in flames immediately flip their attention to the doorway, intoning, "Intruder detected." However, a greasy human man wearing black robes at the far end of this cavernous room holds up a single hand, and the flaming skulls stop. And he turns his attention to all of you, his eyes darting back and forth. "So the rumors are true. I had heard about the attack on Vogler and the resistance of Calaman in the region. A certain group of soldiers, wizards, travelers, that has been a thorn in the dragon army's side, even exhibiting divine gifts and providence." Kind of hesitates and licks his lips a few times. "Listen, I'm as much a victim as all of you. The army rolled in and threatened to destroy my home, my family. I kept them alive by trading what I had. Knowledge of ancient Istar, and my fervent belief in this city's existence. I don't believe in this conquest, and I don't worship the Dragon Queen. Listen, you can defeat this Belephaion. He's on the highest floor, and he'll free us of his tyranny."
He took
I
your
am
family
thinking-
too.
That's
He took
right.
So many people's families.
Brutal, yes.
We gotta help this guy, whoever he is.
Ellowyn with a 12 insight check. It's difficult to get a read on him. But he seems legit. That's weird. Why is yours locked?
Maybe,
Well.
Kazra, we, in your head, cautious. You see what he's wearing, right? That's, Elias talked to us about that specific robe color, remember?
Oh yeah. There was something like they're not as trustworthy as other people or something. I don't know,
Right.
but this guy looks really, really honest.
Okay, little help you guys?
Cere finally
it
makes
is-
it up the stairs and casts Cere Undead.
Oh shit! Rowan, what did you do? I mean, seared.
she sees two floating skulls. She finally makes it up the stairs, and she's gonna invoke. Let's see. Is anybody else's Roll20 being slow? I'm having to click stuff like
Little bit.
multiple times.
Cere needs turn.
Something slow, but my token is locked, which is I've never seen that before.
Sorry, I don't. Something to do with the way that I guess I fucked up when I was trying to move you guys around. I'll fix that. There we
I
go.
think I am also stuck.
Okay, there we go. It should work now. Sorry. I fucked up a step when I was trying to move here and copy and paste your tokens somehow, and there was other things in the way I was trying to unlock to move.
Features and traits. Cere Undead. It's a number of d8s equal to my wisdom modifier, but why can't I divine spark, turn undead? Okay, I guess it's just part of my turn undead attack.
All right. While you're doing that, why don't everybody go ahead and roll initiative, since you're definitely taking hostile action here. Yes, now!
There's not enough chairs in here.
I'm
Not
sorry.
even office chairs. So people staying at these consoles all day?
It's terrible.
Bra-
No wonder this empire
Brandon,
fell.
Cere rolled mace damage.
See, something's wrong. I might need to restart.
Okay, so Cere Undead is turn undead. Okay, so which is there a range on that, or it's just
30
ones you
feet.
can see? 30 feet? Okay, I think that's enough to get both of them. Yeah. That is... I don't have their sheet open. Wisdom saves. Skulls are definitely known for their wisdom. 1, 2... They both failed terribly.
Right, and just had it, and now it's gone again. We said it was just part of my turn undead, 48.
It's a frightened and incapacitated condition for 1 minute. Interesting.
They take 18 radiant damage. The radiant damage does not affect turn undead.
Yeah. Okay.
And when she sees all of you guys' faces of like, oh no, wait, don't, she makes that like, oh face.
So yeah, Cere comes up and immediately holds up, and this light comes down and just zaps both of these skulls. And you can see Lowezet's eyes go wide. I guess you didn't technically know who that was, but you could probably infer. Okay, and Rowan, you are the first to react as you see Lohezet immediately start like conjuring spells and looking like he is definitely as hostile as the skulls now.
Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, so he'll move Hunter's Mark onto Greasy Human Guy.
Greasy human guy.
I love it. And then he will fire at him with his longbow. And he will use advantage. He's first. 18.
Yes, that will hit.
And he'll put all the stuff on him. If it loads. Having a slow button day. Hold on a second. Okay, I clicked it twice and nothing's happening, so let's see what happens.
We're all getting infected.
I know. It's always the way.
Are these like his family members floating around? Is that...
That'd be amazing.
Come on now. Oh, my damage isn't coming through. I'll see if another hit will do it.
Try reloading.
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, so the hit went through, but the damage didn't go through.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so let's do that. I guess I could try this damage. Does that work? I'll try it off the sheet. There we go. So that's the first one.
Firing blanks. 20. That is 4 different things. My God.
Oh yeah, so let me just turn all that off here.
And dreadful strike. All right. So 27. He takes a nasty arrow blast, and he immediately flings his arm out and snarls as a spray of poison rockets out of him. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay, that's the damage for the next one if it matters. And let me do a Constitution saving throw.
I'm just yelling in all of your heads. Stop.
He takes another 20 damage. Rowan, you take 18 poison damage.
Ugh.
But he does take that second arrow.
Okay. And then Rowan will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, and line up right next to him in case he tries to move.
All right, Kazra.
Okay, Kazra isn't quite sure what to do. So she's going to kind of look around and go, well, I know that skulls aren't good, so I'm going to attack this skull first. And she's going to miss. And then she's going to attack it again. Okay. I'm assuming a 23 hit.
Yes.
And does 11 and knocks it back. And then, let's see, another 5, 10, 15. And she's going to get up here and she's going to turn to Rowan and go, look, he lost his family. This is no time to attack him. And she's actually going to hold out her shield right next to him and protect this Lohezet guy.
Oh, okay. The skulls are incapacitated until they are damaged. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So they sit there and hover in place. Ellowyn.
Okay. Elo had, she was determined what she was going to do, and she's still going to do it. She is going to run. Is this like a height? Like, can I run straight at him, or do I have? Are these like little stairs that I have to go up in the center here?
I don't think they're full stairs.
Okay.
Trying to picture what. I mean, it is a raised area, but it's. Yeah, it's not a full stair height, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna come here, and then I am going to move straight to him. And I'm running at him. My hands are up. My book is down at my side, and I'm saying, "Stop!" My goal is I want to use like an influence action.
Yeah.
And I want to say to him, "We have a friend. He wears something just like you, but." You have to prove to us that you're not lying. We've been hurt a lot, and we don't want to hurt you. We could, but please, just if you help us. His name is Elias, and he wears a black robe just like you, and he's good at heart. So I really, really, really want to believe you are too.
Okay. You can give me a persuasion check. Normally, it would give you disadvantage because you're currently hostile, but I will cancel that out with your role playing there, basically. So we'll do a straight roll for persuasion. Holy
32.
fuck! That is a nat fucking 20 on the persuasion check right there. Okay, you say that, and his snarl suddenly kind of falters, and he kind of looks at you and cocks his head and says, "Little Kender has made it all the way here, to the threshold of the heavens. You look like you are a learned kind. I wouldn't expect that from one of your kind. Not trying to steal these ancient histories and treasures, are you?"
No, just writing them down, and as I show him my book, I'll show it so that he can see Sirion's flame on the front of it.
Okay. He looks a little nervous when he sees that, actually. It's like, this appearance of the gods is troubling. He's like pulling arrows out. Want to die here any more than you, I'm sure. You will call off your murderous elf and whatever that was, and he points to Cere.
Send the skulls downstairs.
I will
Be
go.
nice, Rowan.
I missed that, sorry. Man.
Do you say that out loud to him?
Yeah, no,
No,
he does.
I say that in his. Oh,
He's,
okay.
if Rowan says that out loud, he snarls at Rowan and says, "Don't talk to me, elf. We are having a conversation."
In your head, Rowan, I say, let me handle this. And then I'm side-eyeing you visibly.
So hands on weapons, Rowan's like staring at this guy, but he like kind of looks over at Ellowyn and like not afraid, but like, oh, she's using her serious voice. And so he's kind of like then like he's looking at the mage, but then he's actually talking to Ellowyn in his mind, and he's just trying to say like, these black robe mages are the worst of the worst. He will betray us at any moment. Don't give him a chance to.
Shut up, Rowan. And I'm just smiling at this guy the whole time.
Yeah. Rowan's saying it in his head, not out loud.
Why are there such awkward pauses in our conversation?
Yeah.
And so Rowan's like, that's fine. I'll let you lead this, but if he so much as twitches, he's dead. And then Rowan just relaxes.
He's like constantly twitching too. Like a fucking meth head, just like constantly like jittery and moving. I will give both Rowan and Ellowyn inspiration.
Thank you. I will say if he does snarl at Rowan, I will say, please don't.
As he pulls the arrows out.
These things, we've never seen them, and one of them tried to kill us and was very much hurt one of our friends downstairs. They're not natural, so if they're your pets, if you could just put them on a leash, maybe.
They're skulls.
Merely a tool.
Well, we also have tools that we have put down, and perhaps you could put your tools down as well.
Of course. No more summoning of God's wills in here. He seems especially shaken by Cere's radiant conjuring.
She'll step back in the stairway so she doesn't see him.
So this is some sort of holy war, is it? You are all sent by the different gods to go up against the Dragon Queen. That makes more sense, I suppose. I'm just in it for knowledge, my dear. This place is a wonder. All of these ancient technology and arcane infusements. Incredible.
I know. I saw really big people, and they had a lot of books, and I have a few of them. And then I turned on a flying thing downstairs. This place is.
You activated
really
one of the consoles. Tell me what happened. He's
well,
more from like an academic interest now that he seems to be engaging in.
Well, it didn't go quite as well as I had planned. It turned off something, but then it also turned something else on, and then they like red eyes lit up and really tried to kill us.
He cracks open a book.
Everyone we've
Yes.
met here has tried to kill us.
Yes, well, you should have signed on with the dragon army, then you could have been here much easier as I.
I spit on the ground.
Ha. Cannot let these things get in the way of true discovery.
Well, when it comes to my family getting destroyed and my home being taken over, yeah, I actually can, and I have made a promise to stop it. So if you are really just here for knowledge, then you should probably help us because this is the winning side, and you should come around to our side.
Tell me, what are you going to do about this place? Should you win?
I immediately think in my head, too much information is bad. Way too much information is bad. And I say to him, our goal is to stop the dragon army from destroying Calamon, which is my home, and everything else in the world. We need to stop and I can't remember her name, but it was the woman that I saw in my vision.
Which I think you did learn her name recently in the...
I did, and I
missives
have
last
it in my
session.
notes, I think. Consaldi Fire Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. This is a beautiful place. I would love to spend eons here learning about it. But goal number 1, stop the glorious Belephaion. And goal number 2,
He chuckles
save
when you mock that character. He actually smiles at that.
save Calamon. And this knowledge, if it can be preserved, amazing. But I can't do that at the risk of all of our families.
I have warned Belephaion that the city is not ready. But he is a zealot. He demands the will of the Dragon Queen and has her voice in all of this. It is not good for the city. So, destroy him if you want, if you can. But this city shall become my legacy. I helped find it, and we can explore it for all of its glorious knowledge. And it sounds like you could definitely be a part of that, of course, my dear.
No, Ellowyn. Ellowyn.
Ellowyn, I am Lohezet.
I hate to ask. Is there any chance you would want to help us? And then once we take care of him, then you by all means can explore the rest of this city freely.
He looks pretty nervous about that. He looks at all of you and says, Belephaion is powerful, but if you all have multiple gods on your side, then that should beat one, right? It's a numbers game, I suppose. Perhaps if that's what it takes to secure my legacy in this city, then I guess I'm not going to die for one of your gods, though. Do you understand?
Yes. We understand perfectly. And I think to myself, to everyone, he's going to save his own skin, regardless of what that means. So just keep that in mind.
Were we able to tell or see what he was doing on the console? Because you said he had the city up.
Yeah.
Could we tell what, either over his shoulder or whatever, what he was possibly doing, and if that was positive or negative towards that city?
You could. So you definitely see that one of the monitors, three of them, look like they were showing like images of the sky in different directions, and then one of them was showing like a bird's eye view, and you recognize the city of Kalaman. You can make a Arcana or Investigation check if you want to try to kind of snoop around the especially while this conversation's happening, kind of try to figure out maybe what he was doing at this console.
Okay.
How does he look health-wise?
He took a pretty good shot, but he looks surprisingly hardy for being a tweaked out, greasy human man.
Don't call him a greasy human. Rowan.
Pi, you think that he might have been configuring this specifically. It looks like these monitors were designed to monitor distant weather, perhaps as like a early warning system for the city. And it looks like he has modified one of those mirrors to, or one of those, mirrors, I guess, these displays to maybe spy or be able to look at the city of Kalaman from a large distance away.
Okay.
And that would not be its
Can I
normal
ask him
functionality. Yeah.
I'd like to ask him about that directly.
Okay.
Why are you spying on Calamine?
Yes, intel is critically important for this dragon army. They want to make sure that all these devices are used to further their own goals of conquest. And they keep asking about this city in particular. I believe they have their sights set on it. There's been numerous skirmishes going on around the region.
Can we disable it without them knowing?
Are you asking that? Or
Yeah.
Well, I am the one who's mostly in charge of all these. You think these jarhead grunts know how to operate any of these consoles? Without me, they'd barely be able to know where any of this stuff works. I'm sure you already
I know. I saw
noticed.
what they did to the chair.
I'm sure you noticed that those monsters destroying the nice ancient pieces. I couldn't even have a chance to analyze it yet, and they had thrashed the place. I specifically said they could not come any higher up because of that into this room. Keep them clear. He seems just as affronted.
Yeah. I see that's why you had all the chairs removed out of here. Okay.
I keep my own workspace free.
The group.
Hence these. And he points to the flame skulls. See, they don't break shit.
To the group in their minds, Rowan reiterates, "You see, he's the only one who knows how to use this. Kill him, and then we can just leave."
The glasses come down. She looks at you. Just like that.
All right, let's go. Fish.
Yeah, I have we persuaded him to help us?
Yes, he looks like he will aid your efforts in up the upstairs. Presumably battle yet to come.
Show your commitment by turning it away from that city.
He shrugs. If you can indeed defeat the glorious Belephaion, then it certainly won't matter what I do for them. And he turns a few knobs and manipulates everything, and you see the mirror kind of turn back up and kind of zoom in different directions, like somebody operating like a drone camera or something, and then it kind of points back up at the sky. Simple process, really. And he goes into this very long, complex process about how he was able to reconfigure everything.
Yeah.
As he's doing that, Kazra is going to say, "Hey, can you look at my house? I'm from Summerwood."
He just glares at you balefully.
Like Google Maps. Enhance.
Yeah, I am not your Google Maps.
Hey. Oh,
Serious, you can start walking now, right?
yeah. Just remember, if you want the city to remain intact, for you to be able to study it, we have to stop him. And just like a last minute reminder.
I've been stopping him this whole time, by the way. If it was up to that fool, he would have already ripped this city apart, I'm sure. And it needs
I'm gonna
more.
hold my hand out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like try to shake his hand.
Okay, he looks at it for a long time and kind of looks at you and looks at it, looks at you, and
I'm just looking up at him with this like just giant kender grin.
Through the like mind chat that we have, I'm like, he's not gonna trust a kender.
Yeah, he's like, you'll forgive me, my dear, if I don't shake hands. Very Doc Holliday quote of me. Forgive me if I don't shake hands, my dear. Nothing against you, of course. Just prefer to keep all of my many things up my sleeve to myself.
Not my Huckabee.
Do you remember that old school Disney Robin Hood movie with the creatures or the characters?
Yeah, launched a generation of
still
furries. Yes.
They still Prince John's rings every time
Yeah,
they touch
it
them.
it takes all the rings off and it smiles. They're like in the teeth. It's a fucking great movie.
That's what I picture right there. He's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, he's got all this bling. Yeah.
I would just go, just remember, I didn't make assumptions about you. Looks can be deceiving.
Apparently.
And so can black robe mages. I'll keep my eye on you.
Yeah, and then is this it? Where this is the doorway?
That is the doorway. Yeah. You must gather.
I wish I was playing a different character because I would push every one of the buttons as I walk past. If I was anybody else,
flipping them up.
Turn all the knobs.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm glad I'm not playing
And
a
then-
character. I'd be all over that shit.
Blow us up in the process.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on, Grogu.
there's still time for a Hollywood like explosion runaway thing.
All right, you all head up the stairs with Lohezet.
I would like to listen a little bit.
Go ahead.
Ooh, just a little bit.
14. Yeah, you can tell that it's kind of a bigger room in there, but otherwise you hear kind of the same sounds as you've heard before. Okay, you all ascend to the top area, which I'm going to put you... Actually, I want to switch. Make sure. There we go.
I think what's happening is we're getting duplicate tokens.
Oh, and that's fucking... You're right. I should be deleting these, actually.
Oh,
It would probably help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm probably making that worse on
Yeah, I
you.
have control of that one.
Okay, that should be better. Okay,
do
you are
Yep.
to the right. Yeah, that should work better. Enormous glass-paned windows fill the walls of this room, granting a breathtaking view of the City of Lost Names. Lowered walkways line 3 walls like orchestra pits, while a dais in the center holds a bejeweled throne whose back is carved like the rays of the sun. Seated on the throne is a human man dressed in crimson robes and wearing a bejeweled crown bearing the Dragon Queen symbol. Kneeling before him is a gold draconian who some of you may recognize as the captain from the mansion. He says, "My lord Belephaion, a glorious Belephaion, I will not fail you again." And the man's eyes flicker to you all as you enter the room, and he sneers and says, "Captain Hask, your failure has been noted, and so it seems has Lohezet's. You have preached nothing but caution and research," his voice carries. "And now you bring enemy forces. Another of many trials to test my faith, my devotion. I will not fail her." And he grips the throne, and the jewels begin rapidly pulsing like up and down. The entire tower lurches and shudders, and the distant sound of groaning can be heard. You hear Lohezet shout, "No!" And through the window, you see the entire city begin to rise, but it's in uneven chunks, and entire sections start tearing apart. The gold draconian then turns around, stands up, turns around, and notices you all with surprise and some fear as you see the man on the throne begin to shift his form. He grows larger and larger, and taking on the form of a true dragon. "Your death will serve her majesty, Captain Hask, even when you failed in life." And the blue dragon snaps down and bites the draconian in his jaws and flings the dying body at all of you, which explodes into its lightning blast. I'm going to ask...
I'm way too close to Rowan.
Yeah. Let's have Kazra, Cere, and Rowan all give me dexterity saving throws, please.
I should not have advantage. I don't know why it said advantage. Oh, cool. Dice work for me.
All right, you guys know what this one is and just fought some of these guys. Kazra and Rowan, you all make the save and take 5 lightning damage. Cere, you take 10 lightning damage and you are stunned until the end of your next turn. And then I think we're going to go on a break. We will come back and we will roll initiative as we are here for the big old boss fight.
Holy cow.
All right, back in 10.
You get
All right, folks. Coming back from our break time. And I do believe it is appropriate to roll initiative at this juncture.
Oh, dang.
that's with advantage too. Ugh.
You did just get hit by lightning, so.
Uh-oh. My roll 20 just... I don't know why a healing word just showed up.
Pi, you are the highest initiative. Congratulations. You see that
Ba-ba-ba.
Belephaion, it turns out, is a big old dragon.
I put Hunter's Mark on him and look at the back of my shield for dragon information. And what does it tell me? With the
Yeah, remind me again what it
Hunter's
haven't
Lore.
used this feature in a while.
Poker Pie games. Let's see. It is. Where's Hunter's Lore at? It's. Here we go.
All the force of nature reveals certain strengths when used for prey, while a creature is marked by hunters. Mark, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. Okay. You have read a few books about dragons, perhaps, since certainly has been none cited in the wild until the events of this campaign. And you're pretty sure you can recall that a blue dragon would be specialize in lightning damage and would probably be immune to lightning damage as a result of that. And also has very good eyesight and would be able to see a whole hell of a lot. Other than that, I think that's about what you can glean.
Excellent. So yeah, but it's not from books. It's on the back of the shield.
Oh, right, okay.
On the inside is over. Yeah. Pie. There's no books on the forest. That's crazy.
It's a Pokedex.
Okay. So Pie runs out, comes over here, and then what's he do? How many spells I got? No more thirds.
To help describe this
Give
room
a second.
further, there's like these kind of orchestra pits, like these lowered hallways on either side and to the north. And you can see that there are another Draconians that are down there, and they're definitely ready to fight back as well. Seems to be one on each side.
Excellent. I'm gonna summon Beast.
Beast, which one do we want?
I think I'm going to do the wolf.
Oh, whoops, I forgot you could do it.
You got? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have it run up and tap. Did that fire off?
So your
16.
action is to summon the beast, and then it gets to go as part of your turns.
And then it goes after.
After.
Right, it goes. Hold on. Actually,
you're
I
right.
think
You're
that's
right.
the way
Yeah.
it works.
It shares your initiative, and then it just takes its turn immediately after yours. Yep.
Yeah, and of course, these things never work right when you spawn them.
Yeah, a little bit of summoning sickness, as it were.
Summoning sickness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's going up against a giant dragon too. It just kind of glances balefully down.
And so I cheered on a little bit, like, "Come on, dude, let's go."
Yeah.
That's a good boy. Okay, cool. And then that's it.
Okay. As a legendary action, it will look at all of you and just wave almost a dismissive hand, and you hear a very loud piercing sound. Let's see how big of a spell. It just says it uses it to cast. Okay, hopefully if I click it, that does a thing. Let's see if this works. It casts Shatter. Does it tell me how big it is? Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. Well, that should definitely handle all of you. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Including poor Lohezet. He's got to make it too.
Oh my!
Wow. Do I have to manually?
Where-
I click the damage button.
I'm
We all
going to
got it?
use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay. Okay, so Ellowyn, Cere, and Kazra, you all make the save, so you take half damage, which the damage was 14, so you take 7 thunder damage. And looks like Rowan and Pi, you both take 14 thunder damage.
Is the wolf in it as well?
The wolf is not, but you will have to make a concentration save to keep the wolf up. I believe, since I think Summon Beast is concentration. Yeah.
Switch character sheets. That's a con save, right? You said?
Yep.
Or yeah. 16.
Okay, you can keep concentrating. Okay, so you'll hear a ringing sound in your ears as Kazra, it is your turn.
Okay, Kazra, as she walks up, she is gonna first of all apologize to Cere and say, "Look, I need to go up there. I need to make sure that this dragon does not hurt anyone." And she's going to 5, 10,
You're
15, and
stunned,
she's
so
walking.
she's just standing there slack-jawed.
Kazra will give her a tap on the shoulder as she goes then. And as she's walking up, she's going to pull out the Dragonlance and put away her shield.
Yeah, you see a
And
flicker,
she's-
a brief flicker goes through his eyes as he sees that weapon.
And she is going to turn on, as a free action, she is going to power up the, where is the thing? Reactions. Activate the very last of her sacred weapons. So this is now doing radiant damage and radiating 20 and 20 feet of light. And as a bonus action, I am going to cast a spell, which is going to be Divine Favor.
Okay, none of my initiatives actually added their modifiers. That's... I was gonna say, the dragon has a +10. It should not have a 7 initiative.
Uh-oh.
I think I also, because I'm incapacitated, like part of the stun condition's incapacitated.
Oh,
I think
you
I need
can't
to
make
roll
the save?
disadvantage. Well, no, I can make the save, but I have to roll disadvantage for initiative, so I'm going to roll it again real quick. Take the lower.
And then the Bozaks also should have a... Okay, theirs is right. Theirs is a +0. But yeah, I looked it up there in the dragon. I rolled a 7 on the d20, but it says +0, and he literally should have a +10. So go ahead and take your turn, Kazra, but I'm definitely going to let him go after that. 17.
Okay, so she is going to, let's see how this goes. Where is the Dragonlance? So many weapons.
A little time.
Does a 31 hit?
Yes, it does. Smartass. A lance coming in.
Does the dragon
For
not have, like, frightful
21.
presence or anything?
Not the 2024s actually. I wonder if some of them might, but they did some interesting stuff with the stat blocks. I almost feel like I should. We could talk about this during the chat, the post chat, but that's very much a thing in the Dragonlance lore. So I probably should have retrofitted that, but I really also wanted to treat this game as a pure 2024
Passage run.
yeah rules thing. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I think other folks will be like, shouldn't Dragonlance? Because that is a big thing in the Dragonlance universe, is dragons have that literal constant fear aura. But I am using purely the 2024 stat block. Okay, yeah, 31 definitely hits.
Okay, now it did roll in the damage. If you pull down the description, it did say that I did 17 extra damage to that dragon.
Okay.
So
It
that
is
should be 38
38.
damage.
It sure is. He feels that. You can feel the energy, like the thing just pulsing in your hands as you stab into it. It gives off a
And
satisfying
Kazra
roar.
is going to say, "You are not going to hurt anyone else." And attack again. Oh, good, a crit.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, the crit is going to do so much
And
damage.
with that crit, I'm also going to use my last spell slot to put a Divine Smite on that, too.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to turn on one more thing.
A crit with the... This is going to be
And,
insane damage. This might be a record.
okay, I'm going to re-roll that just in case. Okay, I have take that
Whoa!
re-roll. And then...
Oh, for
if
people
I-
listening, she first rolled a
What's
30
another 11 on there?
and then does a 44 with 2d12 plus 8 divine favor. Divine smite fiend or undead. It's not fiend or undead.
Oh,
I don't know if that
that was not supposed to be on. Oh, I put that on instead of my regular Divine Smite. So that was only, it was 2d8 and not 4d8. So I have to roll another 2d8 to add on to that.
But then you get the other 3d6 too, right?
Yeah, and that's already up in the description to the attack. So another 10 on top of that. So that's 54 plus another 11 is
Wait, there's
65.
more, but he's not fiend or
65?
undead. That's what I was asking.
Oh, that's because it did 2d8 because I, instead of doing the 1d8, I normally do 1d8 extra against fiends or undead. I put that on instead of the regular Divine Smite. So it only did 2d8 instead of 4d8. So I just added on 2 extra d8.
So it should have done 4d8? Jesus.
Regular
Yeah,
Divine
crit.
Smite does more, yeah.
Yeah.
Regular divine smite does more against non-fiends or undeads?
Yeah. No,
It's
that's
2d8
regular
and
Divine
1d8.
Smite.
Yeah.
And then the increased damage of 1d8. So it's originally 2d8. It would have done
Just click-
3d8 with
Just pick the wrong one.
if it was undead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
It's good. Yeah.
So
But does she
the
break the
total
record?
is
That's all I need to
65.
know.
All right, so we did... What is just this second attack then? 44 plus 10?
65 on that one. 44 plus 10 plus another 11 from the 3d8 that it did.
Oh,
Wait,
the...
do I roll crit damage on that 3d8 then?
Where's that? What's the extra 3d8?
If you look in the description to the attack, because
3d6.
against 3d6.
Yeah.
So it only rolled 3d6 and not 6d6 for the crit. Do I roll that again? So another 3d6?
Probably, because all the damage dice get
So
re-rolled.
gross!
Yeah, it is gross. A crit on the Dragonlance with Divine Smite might be the most damage that somebody could do with a single attack.
That's 80 damage.
Add on another 13 onto that. So that is 78 damage.
8 damage.
Okay, let's pack it up. We're done here. 78 damage.
So gross.
Okay, Belephaion roars as the tower suddenly jerks to a temporary stop. And the city outside, you can see, continues to break apart, and it sends massive earthquakes and destruction throughout the area. And you see that the throne is no longer glowing, and he seems to no longer, and he kind of bangs at it with his giant claws. Says, "No, you will not deny me my glory!"
Yeah, we are. Because you're not going to get out of here or something, jerk face. And that's the end of my turn.
Good
That's
lord.
disgusting.
Yeah, he is heavily wounded after that. Jesus H-tap dancing Christ. All right. Well, since I modified his initiative back to what it was supposed to be, since he has a plus damn 10, he will and he no longer has to be attached to the fucking throne room, so he hops down here and definitely looks at you square in the eye, Kazra, and unleashes his blast of lightning breath right down the line. I think we'll avoid Pi, but we'll get everybody else. Because he mainly wants to get Kazra. And I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Everybody but Pi.
Does the wolf get opportunity of attack if he left?
Sure. So he specifically wanted to
Automatically failed
line
dex
that
save.
shit up.
It's a crit.
Damn.
It's still gonna hurt.
Crit on.
Oh, that's a good boy.
16.
16.
16 damage. Wow, okay. That was a good one. Okay. Yeah. Lightning Breath. DC 19. Dex save. What do we got? Rowan makes a save. Kazra does not. Ellowyn does not. Cere, can
Wait.
you even make a save?
Automatically fail.
If you're stunned, you had to make
Can
a fail.
can I use a luck point to re-roll it? Is that how that works? With the feat?
I think so. Use it to give yourself advantage on something, right?
Yeah, I think you're forced to take the new roll no matter what.
You can spend 1 luck point to give yourself advantage on the roll. So basically, if I just roll again.
Yep.
Rowan's dying.
Wow, nice use of the inspiration with a nat 20 on the dex save. Okay, so if you make the save, you take half that damage, which is 28?
28. Yeah.
28 lightning
That hurt.
damage. If you make the save, if you don't, it is 57 lightning damage.
The greasy guy doesn't take it?
Greasy guy, I'm going to give him advantage because he's kind of in the hallway right there.
Okay.
Hallway on the dex save. Ooh, and that does help him quite a bit. Just, ah!
Shit, he's already injured too. Oops.
But that's his eyes go wide and says, "You have a Dragonlance? You should have led with that."
We all weren't being
Which
open.
god does that one worship? He points to Kazra. I'm putting money on that one. Then it's Ellowyn.
Okay. We are all almost dead already. How amazing. Okay. Okay, I am going to look around, say, in the words of Daryl, Belephaion must be stopped at all costs.
No matter the cost.
And I'm going to cast Aid at the 3rd level. Nope, I lied. I'm gonna cast Aid at 4th level. And I'm going to target, I think it says I can target 3. Says choose. No, I can't read it. Choose up to 3 creatures within range of 30 feet. Each target's hit point max and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. So if I cast it at level 4, increase by 5 for each spell slot above 2. So if I cast it at 4, then that should be 15, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get Rowan, Cere, and Kazra. So each of you, your hit point max increases by 15, and your current hit points also. It's like healing as well for 15. And I'm just gonna say, I have to take a breather, everybody. I'm sorry. And I'm like just talking super duper fast. And I just kind of like step back out into the hallway for the rest of this time.
As another legendary action, you see the dragon suddenly start flapping its mighty wings. And Kazra, as you see it rise into the air, it suddenly blinks out of sight. And what is its speed? Okay. Then you hear it just say, "We'll pay for this." But then you see this nearest window just crash open very violently.
That wasn't a spell, right? That was a legendary action.
It was a spell.
Can you use counter spell on a legendary action spell like that?
He technically does cast the spell's legendary action, so you could, yeah. His legendary action is just that he can cast invisibility and fly up to half his speed. So if you want to... Yeah, go ahead.
I would try to counter spell that.
Okay.
To... DC 16 con save. Probably going to beat it no matter what. But...
Oh, yeah, I forgot counterspell is different this time. Okay. Con save... Oh, no. I rolled very bad. I rolled a 7. That is only a 13. So you are able to actually stop. So let me reverse that for a second. So he tries to cast that. And then you reach out and basically stop it. And he still attempts to fly away, not probably realizing or being too arrogant about it. So because it's still visible, Kazra, you can get an attack of opportunity if you wish. If you want to use your reaction.
Oh, heck yeah. I am totally going to use my reaction for that. Well, where is that attack? Oh, I doubt that's going to hit, though.
It is not. So he'll still crash through, but this time you guys see it, and he looks down and realizes he's fully visible. And he makes it to about, like, here or so. Then we go to Rowan.
Still gross. Okay, Rowan's still looking around the battlefield, and he still notices that there are draconians around.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get out of a line from his friends, because that's just gross. He's going to put Hunter's Mark on that guy before he starts moving. And then he's going to shoot him. I just load it up here. Let's get rid of that. And because he is still first in initiative before this guy, I'm going to get advantage.
Ah, yeah. $25 will hit.
And
Oh my!
he'll do that.
That's 28. All right. One takes a nasty arrow shot. Still up, but looks wounded.
Okay. So turn some stuff off here, and then he'll shoot him again. Ooh, I don't think 15 is going to do it.
15 does actually hit these guys.
Oh, I'll take it. Great.
Magic number 8. Okay.
And that's all he's got.
All right. That one will respond in kind. I picture these are kind of maybe half floors, like little orchestra pits or something. I guess I could have given it cover, but whatever. And it will. What does it can do? Oh yeah, it shoots the lightning attacks. We'll shoot at Rowan. Not advantage though. 14, probably not. How about a 14? Still not. And then the second one. Do I have this one lined up? It will. How big is that one? 5, 10, 15, 20. It will cast a web spell centered on Kazra and the wolf. I need to see how big this is. Kazra and the wolf sounds like a radio program.
So it sounds like a band.
Yeah. Next up at 3 o'clock, it's Kazra and the wolf. A 20-foot cube, which is 10, 15. Oh, 20 is pretty good size, actually. Yeah, we'll get Cere in there too. Why not? Cere enjoys getting locked down.
Yeah, you might as well take advantage of that automatic deck.
Yeah. It is a strength saving throw, fighter. Good
I
luck.
also fail those. Yeah.
Or sorry, no, it's a is it web's layer on a it's a dex save.
It's a dex. Yeah.
Sorry, it's strength to get out, but dex to avoid it as it first comes down. So Pi, that's your wolf, and Kazra, which easily makes that save. As does the wolf. Lohezet will shove past you, Ellowyn, say, no, and just rushes bodily, avoiding the web, we'll say, towards the throne. And starts, like, frantically, like, putting his hands on it. And you're not quite sure what he's doing. He's like, no, you big idiot, no! And he just spends his whole action just freaking out about apparently some damage or something done to this throne. Don't think he can do any of his other things right now because he's not within range.
Put me back in order. I had to roll disadvantage. It put me in a weird spot, evidently, under the 20. But my turn would have been skipped anyway.
Oh, okay. I need to just reorder these, don't I?
Just, yeah.
Let's do this. Okay, did that work?
Yep.
Okay. Pi.
Pi is going to shoot arrow at dragon dude.
Thanks to Ellowyn making him visible.
Poorly.
Oh, but the net one.
He's very upset. She said, okay. 25.
5 does it.
And that puts slow on him.
Ooh.
17.
17. Okay.
And then the wolf is going to attempt to get out of the net.
The wolf made the save, though. I don't think you're...
So he's not affected by the net at all?
Each creature starts its turn in the webs or enters them during the make. Let's make a dex save. Actually, you know what? I bet that does the old web. Make sure I get the new web. It might be worded slightly differently. The first time a creature enters the web or on a turn or starts its turn there, it must succeed on a dex save or have the restrained condition while in the web or until it breaks free.
Okay.
So yeah, once you make that save, you're fine.
All right, then he's going to come over here and attack this guy. Now, because he is standing, is he like at face level? Does he have advantage or anything from up going down on the guy at the lower level, or is it neutral, or?
I'll give you a little bit of advantage, sure.
I was gonna say, what kind of Patrick Rothfuss?
Sold it.
And yet, 14 is not going to be quite enough to break through the Draconian's exterior.
All right.
Let's see. We've got another legendary action. And then its turn is next. That's kind of awkward. It's kind of pointless if it does that.
And he just had a 0, so technically it could be like a 0 and then a 20, then his turn.
So I like to do this
It's
because
crazy.
otherwise I'll forget to use legendary actions every round. So I kind of nerf myself slightly because I should be able to use them whenever, but instead it's just easier for me to be like, hey, let's just pace out legendary actions, and he does them every once in a while. So I guess that's technically a bit of a house rule I have, but that just helps me keep things organized and making sure that it's doing it on the regular. I kind of picture like Baldur's Gate when you see like the initiative order and you see it's like doing things at very certain intervals. You're like, okay, I can lock in with this information being
See it
given.
coming.
See it coming. Why don't we fling another shatter spell at all? Let's see, who can we get with that? How big is that spell again? Can I click on it? Oh, mine was taking a second too. Loading, please wait. Will it cast? There we go. Okay, and this is the 10-foot radius sphere. This one's never as big as I think it is. But it still is definitely not liking Kazra the most. So it might just target you with this, Kazra, with the 10-foot radius sphere. I don't think anybody else is even in the distance. So I just need a con save from you. For 17 thunder damage. Then you got lucky on that one. It is going to, and it is, what does slow do again?
I think it just drops 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah, reduces movement.
20, 25, 30. Okay. I'll see if I can do like a whole flyby thing. It's gonna fly in with its 10-foot range and just try to rend at you, Kazra, as it flies by. This nasty creature. Your artifacts are no match for Roll20's terrible lag. Damn it! It's hitting me now. Rend, damn you! Okay. Oh, but 14 is terrible. Let's go ahead.
That does miss, thankfully.
Okay, let's try that again. It really doesn't like you. 18.
That does hit.
Okay.
Unless someone has something they
Yeah,
might
pause.
be able to do.
Kazra looks pretty bad.
I guess I'm not stunned anymore.
You're not stunned anymore, no.
Yeah, I'll use my last wording play.
Okay, which does give her 10 hit points, which could help too. Alright, so that is a reroll. Okay, 15 is a miss. And it growls very angrily. And it can actually replace its third attack with another cast of Shatter.
Son of
So it glares at you, Cere, seeing this divine light. Says, "No, no, other gods, but her." And we'll now focus Shatter on you, which will also hit Ellowyn. So I need you and Ellowyn to give me con saves. If I can click the button. Oh boy, I may have to...
I think it's just happening all over.
Yeah, does the restart not help?
It did temporarily, but it seems that it's just happening.
Don't lose it now. Alright, if I need to, I can manually... Oh.
Steady.
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 Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh, come on, let me guess. I just want to push the button. Alright, well, it's a DC 18... so that is what, 3? I'll just fucking roll it. Roll 3d8. Wow, I rolled terrible. 9 thunder damage to both of you. And it wants to keep flying. But Kazra, now my browser is telling me that Roll20 has crashed. It's not a good sign. Alright, let's give it the old refresh, and I'll just have to restart all my things, but that's okay. We should keep the initiative. Hold, please. Do not ruin my boss fight, Roll20. Alright, we're reloading so far. That's a good sign. Have to redo all the things. It's not a very big map. Okay, so what was I trying to do? Move that one over. Yeah, so you guys took the damage. I gotta reroll.
Kazra, I hope you crit again.
Ha! Oh yeah, so it was deciding. Now, Kazra, you have a long reach with the lance, right? I think.
Yep, a 10-foot reach.
All right, so it can't take advantage of that. So it really wants to move out of your range, but it already had to go. Let's see, it was out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. It will... Yeah, it'll do its thing where it flies by. So you can get an attack of opportunity. It only makes it to, like, this window.
Kill him!
20 does hit.
Okay, and I forgot about something else for a little while. It is a lance, so it should be doing some what's it called?
Oh, the weapon mastery?
It should it should topple as well. So I'm going to re-roll that damage with the Savage Attacker. 19 plus another 16, so that's 35. And it's a DC... What is it? What's our proficiency bonus now? 4? Okay, so 4, 9, 17 for the DC on that topple.
For what strength?
Let me see which one. I'll put it in the chat. Where can I find it? Lance.
Oh, Constitution. Okay.
He probably has like a plus 20.
That doesn't make any sense that it's Constitution. I don't know. I failed the last one. 23. But he does take a nasty hit as he comes flying by. And it is your turn.
Okay, so Kazra is going to run 10 feet, and with 10 feet of movement, he can then get enough speed to jump. She's going to jump 20 feet over to. Can she jump onto the dragon's back?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. So that's what she's going to do. And she is going to stab at it with the Dragonlance.
Crit.
Okay, first attack.
He's soloing this thing.
24
I mean, you've got the
or
anti-dragon weapon.
16. Oh wait, that's 16 plus. Oh, what is the details there? Plus another 10, so 26. Actually, I'm going to re-roll that one. I think I can do more damage than that. Yeah, 21 plus 10, so 31 damage.
31 damage.
And one more attack.
No.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does not.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I am going to use. Is drinking a potion a bonus action?
I believe so.
Okay, then I am going to use the one potion of superior healing that I have to get 26 more hit points.
Nice.
And that is the end of my turn, and hopefully I can survive another one.
Ellowyn.
Okay. Ello sees Kazra do this insanely heroic act and knows that she's very, very injured, as is Cere and everyone else. And those words just keep echoing in her head, at all costs, at all costs, at all costs. So I'm going to... Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So Healing Word is a bonus action, but it's a leveled spell. I have the Pearl of Power, which allows me to get a spell slot back. But I think the wording says I have to use a magic action, so I can't do the two of them in the same turn, correct?
That's actually an interesting question.
I think because it's a magic action. Well, it's a magic bonus action, I guess. No, there's no magic bonus action. It's just a bonus action.
No, so it's a
No.
magic action. That's her action.
That's the action.
But it gets the bonus.
But
It gets the spell slot back, and then she's using her bonus action to cast the spell.
I think that's okay, because I think the magic action doesn't
I think it's
necessarily mean
okay,
you're
too.
casting a leveled spell. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Then that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to clutch at my pearls and I'm going to instinctually come up and grab that as I see Kazra fly through the air. And subconsciously, I'm going to just ask Cere for the way to help Kazra. And so I'm going to use the Pearl of Power, get a 3rd level spell slot. And then I'm going to instantly, in that same breath, use that to cast Healing Word
Wow.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
So let me turn that slot on, then click on this and cast it at 3rd level. And she will get another 22 points of healing.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I think
And
if we survive this, Eric's gonna take the gloves off.
No, this has been great.
and I'm gonna be emboldened by Kazra, and I'm gonna come out here. And I'm gonna just 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't walk through that blue square, right? Is that difficult
That's
terrain or
technically a
something?
web spell, so you would have to make a dex save to avoid being restrained, because it is still active,
Okay.
because this other one is the one that cast it.
Okay. I don't want to go in a line, so let me not go that way.
You can go through Rowan.
Oh, I can?
Yeah. As long as you don't stand, like, lean on, like,
Oh, that's
land
right.
on
Yeah,
it.
because I'm tiny. So, yep, I will go right down there in the corner. End of my turn.
All right. Legendary action. The dragon will. Doesn't like having Kazra on top, but can only do those specific things. So it will make it very hard to anybody to get. All right, so it will actually use its action to try to cast invisibility again this time. You could counter it again as a new round if you want to, as it flies up to half its speed.
Hang on. Well, does Kazra turn invisible with him?
I don't know. I would say no. I would say even though
Kazra is something that the dragon is carrying.
you know what? Let's look at the wording for invisibility. Is that what the
I think it's only when it's cast.
visibility? Why is it not working? I mean, it's probably come up before in different cases, but I would assume it doesn't apply to creatures. Like you could, because otherwise you could kind of game the system where it's like, oh, I'm hugging this person, so now we both come invisible. So it just says the creature has the invisible condition. So I would say no. I would say just the creature by default. So you would still see Kazra riding on top of this large invisible creature. But mainly it does that so it can do its movement, because he knows he's got Kazra on top, and it crashes through this window and kind of flies up and around and kind of snarls at you, Kazra, and says, "Kill me, and I will send us both plummeting to death."
Yeah, she's 5 flights up. Uh-oh.
It's Rowan's turn.
Rowan's just gonna just keep picking off the draconians who can apparently cast spells. I guess I don't fight a lot of these guys when it's my turn to play. So he will attack.
Technically, a
Normally.
creature's invisible.
Okay.
7 will hit. So which one are you targeting?
The one on the left hand side there.
Okay. 16. You put a bullet through its head, and its bones explode, and I need the wolf to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, Ghost Wolf.
Ghost Wolf.
Organ's frozen, by the way.
Uh-oh. Ghost Wolf is okay.
Okay.
14.
And then so then Rowan uses bonus action and move his hunter's mark to the other draconian.
Okay.
And he will shoot that guy.
18 will hit. For 17. That's the first time that one took damage. But it has to make a con save. Still keeps the web up, even though it's not really doing much.
And that is his turn.
All right, Cere, would you like a turn?
Yes. I'm webbed. Can I still cast a spell?
Sure
in
can,
the
yeah. You just
web?
have the restrained condition, I believe.
Okay, so she's gonna start praying and say, "Three orcs don't fail me now." I'm gonna cast a 4th level spell called Aura of Life. And it's mainly for the last sentence.
Ally with 0 hit points starts turning the aura that ally regains a hit point. Wow, okay.
I think that's it.
So you and your allies have resistant necrotic damage. Hit point maximums can't be reduced, and if anybody is reduced to 0 hit points, they automatically regain a hit point. Pretty
It's a
nice. And
30
a 30
foot
foot from you,
radius.
yeah.
Yep. So, she's just praying in that spot.
Yeah, you see just this light suddenly like getting bigger. In fact, you even see like this kind of ghostly visage of Reorx just like spreading out his hands. And you all feel a nice calming warmth. This Draconian on the right side got shot by Rowan and will shoot back with lightning bolts. A 16 does hit. Okay. 10 lightning damage. And it makes a second attack that misses terribly. Lohezet seems unable to get the throne activated. He's like, no, I can't. We don't have time. I don't have time to attune. The bastard, the city will tear itself apart. You idiots! And he yells at the dragon's not here, so he starts firing at the Draconian. And that Draconian just melts. Its flesh just gets melted off, and its bones explode. There's nobody near it. Legendary action. This time, it will make an attack on you, Kazra, and since it's technically invisible, although you're on top of it, but you still can't really see its arms coming. Actually, I guess it could make an unarmed strike if it wanted to try to throw you off. That'd be just like a grapple, essentially.
Can we see
Yeah.
her from where we are?
You might be able to see her. If the line of sight for roll 20 should be true in terms of the window distance and where she is. Okay, so yeah, you feel that it's like an arm is trying to get around to grab you, Kazra. So I need a either strength or dexterity saving throw. The DC for any saving throw and escape is 8 plus strength plus proficiency. I think 19 is good enough. Strength and proficiency. So it's got a... Ooh, I should look these rules up. 8 plus strength plus proficiency. What is a fucking adult dragon's proficiency bonus?
Take
Oh,
the
5.
CR as the level. Yeah.
5 plus 7 is 12. Let's see if I'm reading this right.
You say usually it's a CR level? I didn't know that.
I think it is, isn't it? Because the CR would be its level, wouldn't it? So level, whatever its CR is, would have a proficiency of blah. I'd assume.
It says it's a proficiency bonus of plus 5. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the DC for the saving throw and any escape attempts equals 8 plus your strength modifier plus proficiency. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20. So it's actually a DC 20 to avoid being grabbed by the dragon. So you feel this invisible arm just reach over and grab you, and as it does, it becomes visible, and it says, "Let's see."
So it's it is making an attack then.
Yeah, that's its legendary action. It's using as its rend attack, but he's replacing that with his with the use of an unarmed strike. And he just says, "Let's see if your god gives you wings," and just fucking drops you. Yeah. What is the visibility that you have? So at best, you could maybe see her from like this square. If anybody has any of their
Cere
magics.
can see it.
I don't have any. There's like I don't have featherfall or anything like that.
I have Featherfall, but is it a reaction? Or I had to just reboot my roll 20.
thought it could be used as a reaction, right?
It is a
I
reaction.
think the
that's how it's used,
2014 is definitely a reaction, but yeah, I think so.
Okay, hang
The
on. I
question
want to
is,
cast.
are you close enough?
Yeah,
That's-
you have to have the
yeah.
range.
That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to get my character sheet back open.
You are within
Touch.
about 70 feet, it looks like.
You know, all those spells that are range of 70 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The plethora of spells that are.
It is 60 feet.
Oh my god. I went the wrong
no.
way. I should have went the other way in the room.
It's all your fault. So
Yep. Way to rub that
I
in.
mean-
Thanks.
Kazra, you get dropped. How do you react to suddenly falling several stories?
Oh shit!
Kazra is going to be really shocked at first, and as she's kind of falling, she's going to clutch the symbol on her chest, and she's going to start praying to the blue lady, and she's going to actually use her name. She goes, Mystical, please, please help us. And
Oh shit!
she's just going to close her eyes and keep falling.
You fall, and you suddenly feel wind hit you, and you slam. Go ahead and roll 3. What is the falling damage? Which D8? Is it D6?
D6.
All right, do 3d6. And okay, you take 7 bludgeoning damage, but you notice you fall for a little bit, and the wind like whips up, hair and everything, and you suddenly slam into a leathery form, and your eyes open, and you see a small, what looks like one of the dragonels from the wasteland, and you look around and actually see 2 more almost flying in kind of a formation, and on the one that you fell on right next to you is Rowan.
Yeah. Boy.
And Rowan says, holy shit, I found you, hey, is everybody else up there?
Kazra is going to give him the biggest hug and say, Rowan, I missed you so much. I'm so glad that you came to help us.
And I will add them right here.
Whoa.
But it is Pie's turn at the moment. We're still in combat.
Pie drops concentration on Wolf
Okay.
and cast
You-
Summon Beast.
Your wolf transforms into another form. Is how I like to picture it.
Yep. And then we go. He transforms into Green Eagle 1. And goes to go attack. Attack. Doom.
Ooh, 22.
22 to hit.
The eagle, yeah. Should have a nice eagle sound effect. 13. Damn.
Whatever
Okay.
yeah, that one. And does it have the flyby thing? Where it can then also like
Ooh, I
GTFO?
think that my yes, it does.
It does have
It
flyby.
does. I know, that's such a cool feature. Yeah.
And then and then circles this way, kind of like here.
Majestic.
So majestic. Let's see. Legendary action. I don't think it can use either. Or I think it can shatter again. I think that's what it did last time. Which it can. It doesn't. I don't think it's even registered about Kazra and everybody below it, because you guys are like 30. I can't do it well on this map. You guys are like 30 feet under it. So he will just look back into the window, and I think it can see Cere. So it will... Actually, are you within 60 feet? Let's see. Yes. Alright, so it'll wave its hands, or its claws, and cast Shatter on top of Cere.
Is that Connor Dex?
Roll 20 is working great. It is a con save. Is anybody within... how big is that one again? It's a 10-foot... Oh, I messed that up. 10-foot radius. God, that's bigger than I thought. Shoot. Whoops. I didn't mean to make that fucking circle.
You can kill that web too if it's getting in your way.
Oh, yeah, I should. Actually, yeah, that's right. 10-foot. Yeah, that's correct, isn't it? 10-foot radius.
Yeah, that's just.
Okay, that's not that. So it's anybody within 10 feet of Cere, which nobody is, so yeah. But you do, Cere, take 14 thunder damage.
5 hit points.
Then let's see if it gets murdery. On D6.
Should roll a con save.
Boo. Boo. Let's see. It will fly 5, 10. It's gonna fly all the way into the room, feeling cocky now, thinking it disposed of Kazra. And it will rend Cere.
No.
23 to hit. Nobody with any crazy reactions left. For 17 slashing and lightning damage.
Her prayers stop, and she falls unconscious.
There is no light here, but the light of the Dragon Queen. And he will turn to Pi with his 10-foot range and do the same to you. Pi, 22 to hit. How's that AC?
Yep, you can hit. Yep.
For 15 damage.
Okay.
And then make a con save for the eagle.
Oh no. I gotta... Come on.
Eagle disappears. And then it is going to throw a shatter spell down at Ellowyn and Rowan. Spread that out. Enjoy that shatter spell. This is the new dragon, by the way. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure to give me 5 stars on your dragon experience.
New Shatter Dragon.
No, none of this legendary action detect search things. Instead, he goes invisible.
This is a con save, you said?
This is a con save, yes. This is a spell, also, technically. Ellowyn, I figure I should call that out just in case.
Oh wait, no, she didn't use the reaction.
She did
I did not use my reaction.
Yep. So even though he's using legendary action, the legendary action says he casts a spell as his legendary action. So if you wanted to do that, you could.
I'm going to attempt to do that then. I'm going to attempt to counterspell.
Which is a con save.
Yeah, I have to... Hang on a minute. I think I have to upcast it, which I don't know if that... I don't think it does anything to upcast it, but I have to upcast it.
Just because you don't have any third left.
Yeah. Upcasting has no effect. So con save DC 16.
Motherfucker. It's the second time you've done that to me with a bad save. He conjures it and then he frowns like, so that negates that casting. Okay, Kazra. I actually forgot to put these guys on initiative order. That's my bad. I think I'll just roll for one of these. Ooh, I had it as a 20. Okay. Well, these guys spent their turn like strafing and trying to catch you, but now you can continue. But these guys caught you like 30 feet down below the tower, so you're equal to the 3rd floor of the level, basically. But they are in flight.
Okay. Do mounted combat rules apply then?
What are the mounts?
Like basically, if I move onto a mount, they move on my turn as long as I'm mounted on them, and they only can use the dash, dodge, or disengage action.
If you quickly talk to, because Rowan looks like he's the one piloting it basically, and he's kind of caught you, so you would have to get in position and kind of take over. Which you can do that. You can kind of shove him over and take over the reins if you feel like you can pilot the Dragonel.
It's completely emasculating.
I mean, not for Rowan. Rowan knows you're badasses.
You know, how close is that dragon? Is it really like they're flying in tight formation, the other Dragonel?
Ooh, I like where your head's at. Yes, it's like a very cool like squadron, basically.
Kazra looks at Rowan and goes, "Okay, I gotta go up to save my friends," and she just jumps on the other one right next to it. And
Kazra, was that a dragon I just saw? A real dragon?
Oh yeah, we gotta kill the thing. Sorry, Rowan, can't talk right now. And she kind of whatever she has to do to get the Dragonel to kind of go fast. She wants it to dash and go as quickly as it can towards the dragon.
Okay. Give me a. You can either do animal handling or persuasion, and I'll give you advantage. Because these creatures seem to be already predisposed to help.
Let's see. You know, I'm proficient in animal handling. Oh. And also in persuasion. I'll do persuasion. An 11?
That's enough to get it to mostly obey your commands. We'll say that it can't necessarily... Let's see, what is its actual default speed? Okay, it can fly 60 feet. So we'll say I won't let it do its dash or disengage or anything, but you can use its movement. So it can make it 60 feet, and it's 30 feet below the tower, maybe 10 feet off the side or something.
Okay, so let's see. I can basically go another 30 feet. Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah.
So 20...
so if you spend about 40-ish of its feet, you can actually make it to the window, I think.
Here we go. I think, yeah. I think I should be able to get here then. It could fly in through the window. As it flies up, Kazra, comes in and she's riding it, and she has her shield out at this time. And she puts down her visor and, just charging straight at the thing. And she attacks with the Dragonlance again.
I'll give you advantage on this attack, because this dude does not expect that at all. The rest of you saw Kazra fall, and then all of a sudden you see her ride in on a little smaller dragon, charging in, riding it with her lance out. 25.
25, I'm assuming.
Sure will.
Okay, come on, roll the damage. Well, it did do 16 force damage, so that's something.
Okay.
And maybe this one will work.
Yeah.
Reroll the damage on that.
Okay.
So 16 plus 16, so 32 on the first attack.
All right, Kazra, you charge in, and the creature, Belephaion, barely even sees you, but you skewer that lance all the way through its chest, and it gives off a huge just scream, and all of a sudden your momentum just carries, because the dragon's still flying, just carries the dragon slamming to the ground. And he just
Kazra then
good.
jumps off of the dragon owl and rolls on the ground over to Cere and uses her bonus action to use the last 10 hit points of her lay on hands to bring Cere back up.
Holy shit. All right. I'll finally give you inspiration. I probably should have given you 4 inspirations by now. But yeah, you see that. As soon as you do that, and Cere, you come up, the enemies are donezo. However, the shaking outside is intensifying. And you can see boulder-sized chunks of the city tearing free, some rising into the air, others crashing back to the ground. Entire squadrons of soldiers are rushing around. They're getting separated or just crushed. And deep within this tower, you hear a horrible cracking sound as the entire floor you're on begins to slant to one side.
Any chance we're slanting towards the dragon house?
How many HP was that on your lay on hands?
10 hit points.
Yeah, it was my last 10.
Yeah, and then within that time, you see Rowan, Rowan, who looks like he's just hovering in place. And then you notice he's astride one of these dragonels, says, "Hey, I think this place is coming apart. We got to get out of here. Come on, you guys."
I'm gonna run up here and ask him, what's happening?
Oh, no! I can't get it to work. They shouldn't have started it too soon. This is my city, my legacy.
He just keeps on crying.
He's
He's kind of crying and screaming as this whole thing is like blowing up, and he's still just like gripping the chair and like clearly trying to make something happen.
I'm gonna grab him by the robe and I'm gonna try to yank him away from it with us.
Okay. We'll treat that as you trying to grapple him. So what is your strength modifier and proficiency bonus? See if you can grab him.
Strength modifier.
He's a greasy guy.
You're hilarious. I have an 8 strength, so I have a -1.
Okay, plus your proficiency.
4. So
It's not a D20.
So 3 plus is it an 8? I had to use a lot of these unarmed strike rules. So it'd be a DC 11, I believe, that he has to roll.
yeah.
See if he wiggles out of it. Okay. Your hands just slip through his greasy hands, and you seem unable to yank him. And this place is coming apart, but he seems completely transfixed on the throne, and it doesn't seem like he wants to leave. Rowan says, "Guys!
Cere, do you need help up? And Kazra tries to help Cere get up.
Tries to hobble and run with you.
You see as
Awesome.
the dragon fell, his large bejeweled crown fell off with him, and he also had what appears to be just a bag tucked in somewhere. Like he had a, I don't know, nice belt or harness or something. I don't know what the fuck dragons wear.
I didn't know about the bag, but I was going to say Rowan's going to grab that crown as he goes.
Okay, yeah, it looks very nice and expensive.
And then Rowan will Misty Step right onto that dragon owl, right?
Nice.
There.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the group. I'm gonna look at the dragon, and I'm gonna look at this guy one last time, and I'm gonna say, knowledge is power, but you have to live to use it. And she's just gonna implore him to leave. And she's gonna wait a half a step.
Yeah.
To see if he makes eye contact, and then
he seems completely lost. It looks like this has broken something inside him as he looks around frantically and like thinks like, I think I can fix it. I just need more time. I need more time. even though you see the entire city just ripping itself apart all around you, and the whole tower is like slanting and leaning and just making this horrible groaning sound. And even he's like losing his footing a little bit, like trying to get his footing right.
Save yourselves. He's a madman.
Rowan with the sympathy. We've got literally the two sides here.
I'm gonna run down the stairs, and if I see anything, I'm gonna just in my kender snatchy grabby.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna I don't know, I guess maybe the two tinies. Can the two tinies hop on together?
Yeah, you think that might
Yeah,
be appropriate. These are not big old dragons, just the Dragonels, but it's better than Fallen for sure. One says,
Kazra
sorry.
won't get back on the Dragonel until everyone else is back on except for the crazy dude.
Okay.
But yeah, she'll get on right after everyone else is on and say, "Hi, Kate, nice to meet you," and waves at the guy as he's like sitting on the throne.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see each other again someday.
He just has the 1,000-yard stare as he stares straight ahead, and he like grips the throne. And at one point, like this giant like thing crashes down, and like he lurches to the side, and like it's just coming all the way down around him. As you all jump on these Dragonels and swiftly, and you can tell they're very weighted down. They're not being able to go their full speed, but obviously anything is better than hanging around here. There's no other Dragonel patrols. All of the soldiers seem to be just fleeing the area as you all begin making your way out of the city. You also see, briefly, you glance down and see the very tiny visage of Demlin, and she appears to be just calmly standing on her balcony as the city is just destroying around her. And you can see her head tilt up, and she raises just a single arm up high as if in salute or waving. Yeah. And then you see like a giant thing like come down and just completely crush her as the rest of the city starts just continuing to get destroyed.
Does Ello see her? Does Ello see her big people friends?
You probably do see them fleeing, and they are actually able to. You see them being on one of the sections that are rising up on the city. They've managed to scramble onto one of the pieces of the city that's still going up, up, up. And then at some point when it passes near the actual top of the plateau, they do these run and giant, capital G, giant like jumps across to the top of the plateau. And you can see like one of them maybe slips and the other one helps them. Like they're definitely like part of the fleeing people.
How's the temple of Paladin?
It gets super fucked. Those flood, and it looks cool when it's like rising up for a minute, like a Zelda game where it's like multiple tiered levels and like water coming down and everything. But yeah, the whole place, unfortunately, like the waters surge. That you could see the treants like trying to, keep back, but it's just everything is ripping up and ripping their roots apart and just destroying that whole area. It looks like everything here is just getting utterly demolished.
Time to go.
Yeah, and you guys are basically like flying, and Rowan is seems to be kind of directing them. He's kind of like the front formation, and he seems to be just leading like away, and definitely not towards the southern end either. So like kind of away, like basically towards the probably just like the east or something. He says, I've actually been tracking you guys for a few days. I mean, you did bring an entire army. I thought having some of these Dragonels would prove helpful. But Then you went into that big dragon army, and I didn't want to come close. Then I received this weird message from like a old elf lady with a creepy mask. She kind of like appeared to me in a dream or something. She said I should come help you and where to find you. I'm not sure how she knew who I was or anything about that, but not long after that, the whole city began exploding, so I figured I figured you all were at the center of it. And all those flying patrols left so I could get in. But seriously, that was a dragon? Wow.
That Kazra killed single-handedly. Feast your eyes on a true hero, boy. You'll probably never see one again in your lifetime.
Yeah, his eyes are definitely shining. The big anime eyes with her.
No, it was all of us that did that. We all had to work together. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done any of that without you here.
Is that a
And she gives
Dragonlance?
Rowan a big hug.
Oh.
Gives Rowan a big hug. And goes,
She jumps across to all the
of us
other.
are important.
Kazra, get on your own dragon hell. Shit, this is too much weight.
It's like when people have boats all hooked up together.
Dude,
and,
that's
like,
so
the
fun. Fucking love that. Just lashing them. Yeah, and you guys are flying off into the sunset. And then as you leave the destructive city, you see violent flames erupting from the southern end. A solid island rises up, about the size of the floating island of the Threshold of the Heavens. Its stone foundation, you can see underneath, reveals monstrous bones encased within. The island bears a single ominous temple, which you recognize as a temple of Takesis. Its windows alight with otherworldly violet flames, which you recognize as the cataclysmic fire. And then you see several death dragons manifest and flying around this citadel like patrols. And you see this flying citadel slowly begin, not just rising up on its own, but actually stops and then flies south.
Wait, south towards Calamon?
Dum dum dum. And I think that is where we're going to end our session and the end of chapter 6, as you all can reunite with perhaps what remains of the Calamant forces, and you have hugely thwarted the Dragon Army's efforts, and yet they have one last trick up their sleeves. And that is going to be a level up for sure as well for all of you. So that's where we're going to end our episode of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Thank you to Brandon, CT, Dory, Mike, and Morgan for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful patrons for helping make these sessions happen. Shout out to Planet patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Brandon, Genocider, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Big Nut, John, Nathan, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Lumpy Spuds, Warden, Tom, Eating Dogs, Marcus, Hugo, Jealous Guy, Zim, Dante, how about Demnix, Neil, Nicholas, Eric, Tensity, Tony, Joe, Aaron, Vivi, John, D&D, and Eli, and gold patrons, RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Those Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Scott, Refus, Jerry, and Glenn. Thank you all very much for support, and we will see you next time. Slightly gassed.
Wow.
Very cool. I loved the... Such a cool chapter.
It's like watching a masterwork, though. Kazra just taking on everything.
That was sick. That was so sick. You were the perfect recipient for the Dragonlance. We'll talk about it in a second, but those events forced me to use my Rowan saves you thing slightly earlier, but it ended so fucking well. It was amazing that we could do that, but we'll talk about it in a second.